So for loadout, what you don't want to go for is Supremacy. Works real good, but you really all you need is a 140 sniper. If it has 5 in the mag, you throw a backup mag on it, you get 7. If it has 7 in the mag, you can use Icarus grip, target adjuster, really anything. And mods don't really matter too much as long as you got 7 in the mag. It's like what you really want in a 140. But even if you don't, or if you have no access to any of these snipers, Alone as a God works pretty good, just as a substitute for anything that you might not have, such as like the distant tumulus like this one, or an omniscient eye with like snapshot. So it works really good as well. Any 140 sniper will do though. Do just fine. You'll body shot any failings to finish your level. For your other guns, I run Recluse just because it's a lightweight frame. Other people use Midnight Coup with Omniscient Eye or Distant Tumulus. Anything works. For your armor, you obviously need ACDO feedback. The more recovery and mobility you have, the better. So only 2 stats that I think really matter in this. But yeah, you really just want to make sure you got your mobility all the way to 100 or at least 90. 90 works pretty well. It's good, it's good as well. For my bond, you might have noticed I had Riven's Curse on it, but it's not really necessary since I use the buff on a bubble. If you don't use a bubble, you're gonna need Riven's Curse times 3. But in this method I'm gonna show, you really don't need it. In this clip, you're gonna see me place my Anarchy. This is the only 2 that you actually need to get the guy finisher. But yeah, I'm just gonna show like another spot. As long as you get it in between like that spot and this one, like anywhere near that, should be getting him finisher. Now, this method requires you to use your bubble and also have a flag down. So you're gonna need to put your super down, rally, die, then put the flag down, and then do what I just did. So you pop your bubble, go ahead, place your Anarchy. I shoot the one all the way to the right to clear the edge and 2 in the back for more ad clear. But it's not necessary. So here you're gonna see I already had my flag down, and I placed my bubble from earlier. I'm gonna run through the bubble for weapons of light buff. And in this clip, I don't have any Riven's Curse on, so it's completely unnecessary for this. But if you find the failings is almost finisher, then you can throw 1 piece on, it might work. But for this one right here, he's finisher, and what you might have just saw right there, he just teleported right to my left. That's something that gives a lot of people a hard time right there. Just, the guy teleports, and you really want just to be able to track him down, get him. Sometimes you'll finish him and he'll teleport away, but just RNG. For this part, I go right behind this rock till 8. As my timer hits 8, I just go right for the throw. Another problem a lot of people have right here is just staying alive with all the accident darts and all the throw hitting you and the big guy. But one good way to avoid dying right there is just the second you get out of that finisher, you just melee the ad for your overshield. For clearing this room, you're gonna notice right here, all the ads are dead, nothing, like no failings. All I did was throw my magnet grenade and shoot an Anarchy. That's literally it. Clear the whole room. But you can also snipe the failings. So what I like to do right here is I shoot an Anarchy right at the ground skill. I need those thrower and phalanxes that are still alive. I'll go ahead and try to snipe the ones in the back, but I'm a pretty shitty sniper, so I just make sure the guy in the middle is good. So a lot of people I've seen also run to the left right here, but on the left the phalanx is just right in front of you, just lasering you. If you go on the right, you just wait right here until exactly 2 to 1 second, then I would move forward. I'll never bleep you if you wait till 2 seconds. So what I like to do here is I like to leave 2 phalanxes up. Sometimes one guy runs around and you gotta chase him around. The other times, he'll chill by the door. Ideally, you want to get the phalanx as close to the hallway as possible, but even these guys just chill back, so it's not really too big of a deal. You can leave 1, you can leave 2. It's really up to your preference. But for this next part, you're gonna see I just run. Some people like to get the throw next to the knight. I like to just skip right over him. The knight's gonna follow you the whole time. You wanna try to stay ahead of him as much as you can. So for right here, I think a good range to get the throw to hit you is between 4 and 3 seconds, maybe closer to 3 if you can get them lunging at you at 3. I think it's pretty guaranteed. But yeah. should work just fine as long as you go around there. Another thing you can do is you can also snipe these phalanxes right here, but like I can't. I'm just bad. Just don't do it. You don't need to. It's not necessary. Just pick up the heart and run through it right for the throw. Wait till like 4 or 3 seconds and go for another finisher. In this next hallway, if you're gonna go for a kill on the phalanx, you might want to kill the first one, and you might want to finish with this guy. Because if you finish with this guy, you can avoid doing a finisher on the throw right above the hole. You can just lure the phalanx to the right above the hole, and you don't need to get a throw at that point. You'll have enough time. You can see it down right there. It's like really far into the room, and you definitely would not need to get a throw. Throw are more risky, but if you know the timing for it and you practice it enough, then it's pretty simple. But I mean, yeah, I had a lot of points. I hope this video might help some of you going for Queenswalk solo. But really, it's just getting used to the strat. Polish should be good. But yeah, that's it. Solo Queenswalk. Peace out.